How's it going, guys? Well, I realized that today is the 1 year anniversary of my metal roofing on the carport project. So I thought I'd shoot a couple videos and show you how it's turned out 1 year later. So stay tuned. All right, so here's the let's see, this is pretty close to a 1 year review or summary on how this chicken coop run has been doing. So as you can see here, I've scraped the snow off this side. This side has only got about a foot or so of snow up there. But we're starting to, it's been really cold, down to 20, actually it's been down to like -5, but we hit 20 yesterday, so things are starting to warm up. So I wanted to make sure that I came out here and scraped this thing off before things warm up and the snow gets really heavy. Which I'm not saying it's not already, there's a lot of snow up there. I didn't notice it, but I came over here to the other side. I've got a solid 14 down there, maybe 16 inches. And I think the reason I would have already scraped this had I realized, but this side over here is under this tree, this front side that I'm looking at every day. And so it doesn't get as much snow versus this side gets a lot more of just the full-on snowfall because it's exposed straight to the sky. So that's just to show you what this carport with the metal roofing and the way I did it, what it's capable of. I mean, that's a lot of snow that's on there. I'll kind of maybe try to scrape some off here. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. It's pretty thick, it's pretty dense. This isn't fluffy snow. You can hear it's really icy. So there's a lot of weight on top of this carport right now. And so far, it is doing just fine. So I just wanted to show you all that. It's kind of a quick little update. Carport is doing fantastic, even when it's loaded down with snow. So if you didn't check out my first video on how I built it, I got a whole video showing exactly what I did and all the cross supports. And you can't see it, but there's actually lower cross supports also. And this is completely unnecessary. Obviously, the tarp is just because my chickens like to get on top of the coop, and then they like to jump up on top of the run and roost up there, and I couldn't get them to go into their coop for the longest time, so I had to put this tarp up there to keep them from jumping up and over. And then we had a bobcat jumped up here on top of the chicken coop, and we don't know if he got chickens or not. We have so many chickens that it's hard to keep track of them. But we caught him on game cam, so maybe I'll throw a screenshot of the bobcat on game cam in there. So yeah, holding up pretty darn well, doing great. All right, got it mostly scraped off, looking pretty good. Some of that up top is really icy from like big chunks of snow and ice falling off this tree and hitting the top of this thing pretty good. I'm sure that's probably a pretty big impact, you know, like you're looking at that guy up there. When that guy probably goes, that's a large chunk of snow and ice up there. When it hits the top of this, that's a good impact. So I think that's what a lot of this at the ridge is, because it is so icy I can't even scrape it off. It's just massive chunks and build up. So another testament of how well this is done. or how well this carport system works. And then the other thing is, this is the small carport. This is not one of the good Costco carports. I don't necessarily think that this is a Harbor Freight carport, although it very well could be. It is a 4-leg carport, and in no way is it supported by anything other than its 8 legs. This whole coop of chain link fencing that I have ran around here isn't tied or attached to the carport at all. It's just an independent thing. About the only thing that I have is the way that the coop is with the chain link pieces that I have. They're not nice even sections. So I have this section that sticks way out from the carport. So I have a couple sheets of metal roofing that are sticking out pretty far to try to get me out over the coop as much as possible. So there is a tiny couple 2x6s over there that are supporting the back corner, but that's the only part that touches. And just to show you that we do have some snow around here. We're not in say Texas or somewhere that doesn't get much snow. Well, you can see we get snow here. We're in northern Idaho. That pile there's probably pushing 10 feet tall. It's actually maybe more than 10 feet tall. You can see that's a Toyota pickup truck. That's there's our Chevy, one of them. That's got about 18 inches on top of it right now. So we get a lot of snow out here. So, and she is doing just fine. That snow shovel that I'm using is close to giving up the ghost. It was a used shovel that we bought at a yard sale who knows how long ago, and it's actually done extremely well considering what we've put it through here. So, all right guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.